Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. This is episode 6 of the Simon Says podcast. In this episode, Simon dives deep into the untold stories behind the streets and the studio, uncovering everything from Reggie Wright Sr. and the Compton police to culture vultures like Vlad TV. And just when you think you've heard it all, he drops a bombshell about one of hip-hop's most iconic tracks, Snoop Dogg's Ain't No Fun. Simon said that it was actually stolen from Pooh from Swans. So without further ado, let's hear what Simon says.
This is Global Tel-Link. You have a prepaid call from
SUGE.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hello? Hey. Yeah. So, enough about our people. You done already focused enough on the negative. I want to get to the positive and building the West Coast. So I'm looking at under you since you left. I mean, we had artists, The Game. We had a couple artists, the West Side Connection at the end before, and then the road. But after that, we haven't had the machine pushing any West Coast artist music. Now, you know, Snoop went down to dealing with Priority and No Limit, and E40 went to go mess with Lil Jon and TVT. But Jenny, is there a concerted effort in the industry from pushing West Coast artists to the mainstream the way you were able to do it with your partnership with Interscope?
Well, the thing is, Interscope was 2 weeks from going bankrupt, throwing in the towel before I met him, right? We built Interscope. I did, right? But
That's
what
a
we need
fact.
from the West Coast is this. Yeah, what we need from the West Coast is this. The older artists need to step back and give the younger artists a chance to play. So, like if Michael Jordan wouldn't have retired, or Kobe wouldn't have retired, or all these Allen Iverson or whatever, right?
Right.
How these other guys will get the opportunity? So you got, when you over 50, when you 50 and up, give these guys a chance. How can we give anybody a chance on the West Coast? All the old dudes in the way. How can we give it? It's like this. I think
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
if you hear Young Boy's an incredible artist, right?
Right.
When he come to town, all the old motherfuckers would rather have a song with him instead of our young artists. They're trying to touch in with the unknown artists. Snoop, sit your ass down somewhere, man. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Let it go. Q, sit down. And Q, you know. I think what we need to do now, and you guys the perfect platform to do it. We got to come together as a team, as family. Let the past be the past. We can't do nothing about the past. What we can do something about the present and the future. So right now, everybody who's producing, everybody who's writers, everybody need to get together and work with each other. Like your platform, my platform could be to bring everybody together. Like really bring together musically to help each other. And you gotta stop giving our style to everybody else. So say you take Andre. We know he really didn't produce all the songs, but you know, Scott Storch did this person did that. But when you was in a position to make an artist, not taking them from 50, but y'all made 50 Cent West Coast.
Right.
These units Isn't G on like the East Coast thing?
Yeah.
I think that, yes, you know. So y'all made 50 Cent West Coast. All those beats, everybody got together because one person didn't do it. All those songs could have went to Game before Game even put an album out.
Right.
Or they could have went to with the J Rock from Hunters. You know what I mean?
Right.
They could have went to anybody, but they was for 50 Cent. All that money, all that marketing money, all those perception, it went to Eminem. Shit, they could have went to somebody on the West Coast. If we wanted shit, we got white boys on the West Coast.
Right.
We got the real Southsiders on the West Coast. And we got talent on the West Coast. But if we constantly giving everything to all the other states, now I'm not saying it's not working with the other states because hip hop is really designed for black people. That's our culture. So we can fuck with Chicago, we can fuck with down south, we can fuck with East Coast, right? But first we're supposed to fuck with home. Right now, we need to stop every motherfucking thing. You know, everybody want to turn it to like it's something illegal. So if somebody from Chicago come out here and do a video, and somebody hold them down and make sure they're good, that's RICO.
Right.
And what did y'all trying to say? You basically sending a signal saying if y'all try to network, you're gonna be in prison.
Right.
Because you gotta be able to network. Chris Brown live out here. That's Breezy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Breezy by far, is the most talented artist on the planet.
That's a fact.
So
Shout out to
what's
Breeze.
going on with, like, what's going on with Breezy is that they jealous of that young man, but we not standing up fighting for him. I'm not saying he drink too much. I'm not saying he's doing drugs. But if he is, you help him. Because I consider him a real West Coast nigga. I've been knowing him since he was 16 years old, or maybe younger. But back to the focus of the West Coast. Damn, I gotta hang up and call back. That's cool.
That's Suge Knight, man. This some real boss game, man. Hit that like button. Make sure that y'all doing what y'all supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive.
This is the Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from
Suge Knight.
What's up, big boy?
an incarcerated individual at
Right.
the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So this
Hello.
thing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the real name so they can understand who I'm talking about. Who it's important about. You get Reg, y'all lying. They go up there. I got a homie. GS. That's my real motherfucking homie. Got all the love of the world for him. But at the same time, it is what it is. The truth is the truth, and I stand on the truth. He goes and tries to say, oh, the homie brother got it. And try to send the police to me talking about I don't want to sit him on a mission. Right?
Right.
Reason why they didn't do nothing because I grew up with 10 uncles. If I got into it in the hood anywhere, my uncles would have a special whistle. You do that whistle, they coming. They with all the shit. Now, Big Reds called his son Junie. And Junie called Big Reds Reds. But if he gets in trouble, that's when he called him daddy. And
Right.
I heard they try to say it didn't happen, but no. The reason why all this shit got all mixed up, and the reason why they stuck on it, is because the homie caught him leaving his grandmother's house and jacked him for his car. Once he jacked him for his car, Big Red told everybody, you better get that car back or you're going to start hitting houses.
Oh,
They hated the
shit.
homie. They hated the homie for doing that.
Right.
So when shit started getting a little crazy, the homie, brother, Scar, that was my homie too. So Scar get knocked in the Compton PD, or sheriffs, came and arrested James. They sent us from somewhere, the dogs, whatever, right?
Right.
That ain't his real mother, but his mother called. I got respect for her. I love that lady. She called and was like, hey, you gotta bail James out right now. He there hiding, crying, trying to hide in the hospital part, because then your homie said they're gonna beat the fuck out of him or kill him. So, bailed the nigga out. For her, not to him. Reason why they never gave a fuck about seeing what's going on, they said fuck the homie, is because of the fact that his brother, Chad Jr. See, everything comes around in a circle with the crooked police. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything fucked up in Compton came from the crooked police. These same people was in my skybox. These same people was having parties and living in my mansions when I was locked up. These same people made up lies and rumors, you know. Like when I got locked up, what I need to take my homies cars for?
Right.
I ain't never got into it with not one of my homies in life. Never. Never had a reason to. Shit. And if that's all you gotta look at, my motherfucking size and who I am, and look at a lot of other motherfuckers.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I'm not a proud of my arrest record, what I've been arrested for and all this stuff, right?
Right.
I ain't never went to jail for stealing. And I'm not doing prison time for stealing. I am who I say I am. But at the same time, don't play police games and, like you said, don't lie on the homie. Don't lie on that homie. And since you said the homie's name, because I don't say the homie's name.
Yeah, nah, they keep saying this. My James and
I'm calling that man that's
yeah,
fact.
my bad, James.
This a
Crybaby James.
real shit, right? Now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying now if the homie knocks somebody down and you ask me, I'm not gonna tell you if I know he did. I'm not gonna say, oh, he did. What I
Right.
will say is this: if I know he didn't, I'm definitely gonna say he didn't. And G didn't kill Buntry. Matter of fact, when I first left the hospital at Buntry's house, that wasn't even his mother's house no more. I had Buntry get that house. I gave Buntry mama to get her a condo. Buntry and little Alan lived in that house. When I came to that house, talked to his mother, James say, where's he at? All this extra shit. I seen it. The homie around the corner, and you want me to take you to you? You want me to take you over there? You know? He said,
Right,
no,
right.
no. I'll talk to him 20 years from now, 30 years from now. They all told on him. He caught a case because they was all telling on him. James, I'm gonna say some shit. It might make 100 motherfuckers mad. It might make 1,000 motherfuckers mad. He can make the whole hood mad. Sometime in life, you gotta look at it like this. I love the hood, but I hate some of the homies. You know what I mean? So that's just fact, right? So we got a homie named Karate Rob. James with the Karate Rob and said, "You still got that number to the FBI people?"
Damn.
James called the motherfuckers and said he wanted to make money. James wore a wire. The homie Pierre was already in the wheelchair. He sent Pierre to prison. He sent a whole bunch of homies to prison. Had to kill Pierre because Pierre was in a wheelchair, so you got to do all that time. He wasn't taking care of himself. He started being a diabetic. He started being like, fuck, that's a hard time for a motherfucker to shit during time, you know?
Yeah.
James and the crooked police destroyed the hood.
Yeah, he did FG like that too, and Steady Mike from Cross Atlantic.
Yeah. And see, the thing about it is, the difference between me and those motherfuckers, I fuck with my homies. I'm about to watch the real homies.
Right.
And when they like, I got a big bro. If he ever want to say his name, he can say his name. We tight. He just say, Brody, your ass, nigga, you know who's first? You on that, they say you was on that mob shit. I said, I do take accountability for that. If something went wrong that is supposed to be wrong, we're supposed to talk about it. So that being said, I take responsibility for everything I did, everything I do. And you see it. If motherfucker want to line up behind it, shit, that's what we do. But James works for the FBI. James he was good for him. Now you gotta look at it like this. James personally said, I didn't say it, this is his words. I'm in the South Side. He lives in South Side. His baby mama from South Side. His daughter from South Side.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
He goes on their shit and snitched on TPD them and snitched on Puffy. What's all I got to do is play the conversation he said, the recording. He specifically said Puffy was over there paying TPD them to kill me and Tupac. Well, nigga, if you the homie, why you never told us?
Right. Because he working with the FBI and they want to see y'all out the way.
That's all it was. So this shit was way. You got motherfuckers that go to motherfuckers who call themselves, and they can be talking to a lawyer, they can talk to a bitch trying to press or anybody else, and they'll say some shit like, "Suge is dumb, Suge stupid. How motherfucker blow $700 million a death row? I never blew shit. Number one. Number two, they never took no money from me. But at the end of the day, they did illegal shit. When I tell these other little niggas, little niggas, whatever they are, you gotta remember one thing. I made more. I walked in rooms and be in there, 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and walk out with 35 million, 50 million. I made more in 5 minutes, no hating ass nigga, that if you live to be 225 years, we know that's impossible. If you do, you still would never make the amount of money I make in 5 minutes. It's not a competition, but you making it the competition when it makes no sense. You know what I mean? Shit. Hey, this shit is so deep. You know, this shit is so deep. It's like you can do positive things that want the West Coast to grow.
Right.
Certain people won't represent me, or they told don't represent me because I'm a power root and they family is Crips. But they don't care if they represent another race, and they can be rapists and chomos and did to the kids. So we gotta start getting away from all the bullshit. We gotta bring it back. But like I said, James, I don't care what he say, I'm never gonna have a conversation with him or go argue with this weirdo because he tore down the hood about sending everybody to prison. I'm never gonna be going back and forth with the trucker. The trucker can out-talk all of us. The trucker's gonna get favors and stuff there that we can't get. Whatever's gonna go on with me and the trucker, it's gonna go on with me and the trucker.
He gonna get favors that we can't get, huh?
Man, he go listen. One thing for certain, he got his name out there, but you got your name out there on some bullshit. When that motherfucker died, it might be 3 motherfuckers there. I might feel so bad for him, I gotta be the pallbearer all by myself. Well, I'm gonna need some help, cause this motherfucker's short. Hey, son, but you gotta realize one thing when they kill those characters, right?
Yeah.
When you just look at the whole thing, you just okay, what's their end game? Their end game to go to the white people and talk bad about me. Or talk bad about somebody else who's doing something. They work for the white people. They say bad things about strong black men because the white people can't say. They left us all be in these cages.
The modern day house.
That's what they really do. You know, I don't know how to say it in any kind of way. But I feel like this.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I told Buckbust's wife something to help her. She tell her husband he go crazy. Well, I'm gonna tell you, boo, and you know we go way back, boo, Teresa. What I'm gonna tell you is this: get some motherfucking life insurance, because some of these people don't go from natural causes. 2 days and wake up, they might be dead. You think? That little ugly bitch, the one who was telling us that the trucker was riding bikes over Motion Beach one weekend and nobody didn't supposed to know. Bitch, you better marry him and get some life insurance. Because you're going to get paid. Don't play the lottery ticket, just get life insurance. Because natural causes or unauthorized bullshit is going to bring them down. But I'm here, homie.
Hey, I want. Oh, hey.